Inessa is our artist of the week this week. She weaves Slavic folk music into her sound to create something really truly unique. She caught up with Sam Audas-Ryan a little earlier today to talk about her upcoming first national tour.
I released an album of my dream. It's called Golden Wreath, and it's a Slavic fusion. And it's been a long journey. My first single from this album was released in 2018. And because I didn't know much about the music industry back then, I decided to embark into this studying and understanding how all it works. And it took quite a long time. I was releasing one single per year until I was ready to put together the whole album, and it came out in 2023. In 2024 I organized Queensland tour and also went to European tour, and then when I came back I was all excited and I decided I'm not gonna stop here, I'm gonna finish this, and I put together a national tour, which is my first time going on the road.
Wow, so you decided, oh no, Queensland and Europe isn't enough, let's do the rest.
Yes. Originally I was thinking about national tour, but then I decided just to do one step at a time, because I'm one person musician. I don't have anyone help me, so I do everything myself.
What was behind your decision to decide to do it all by yourself?
Yeah, this is not my decision. I guess this is necessity, because I'm not big enough to attract managers and booking agents and pay people to build my website. So I realized that I have to learn everything myself, which I did. I spent a lot of time studying myself online, and also I study in Sunshine Coast University now. My dream, one day I will have a manager and a booking agent and a designer and a videographer and we'll be able to focus just music.
Just on the music itself. Now, speaking of your album, it took you 8 years to create. Was it the fact that you were doing it all by yourself a part of that, or was there something else that made it 8 years?
Well, first of all, it's financially. I've got 2 kids, and I work as a mom as well. So for me, finding finances for recording a whole album was a bit of a challenge. So I could afford to invest once a year in every single, and then I was saving and I finally released the album, and then I actually got a grant to get a mentorship. So I applied for a grant because I didn't know what to do with this album, and I've been working for 2 years with a mentor.
Wow, how exciting.
Yes, and that's what helped me really overcome this procrastination and fear to put together a tour single-handedly.
Yeah, I mean, truly incredible to be doing it all by yourself, obviously with a little bit of help from a mentor. But your music in particular is Slavic fusion, and I doubt our listeners, and myself included, have really heard about Slavic music being in Australia. So what is Slavic fusion?
Yes, it is quite unique. I was born in Russia and I traveled the world, so I absorbed different cultures, and when I came here, I guess I started feeling a little bit nostalgic, and I started appreciating traditional Russian and Slavic folk, and started actually bringing it into my original music, and I loved it. After releasing one song, I decided I want a whole album of songs with this subtle influence. I have balalaika playing on the album, accordion, whistles, but it's still a contemporary folk, but with that subtle twist.
Wow, and what's the reception been across Queensland, because you've done the Queensland, and then also in Europe?
Oh, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. The most feedback I get, how unique it is, and that we've never heard anything like that, and how soulful it is, because traditional folk songs, they carry a lot of emotion in it, and soul and heart. So I guess my original songs are really infused with that soulfulness.
truly incredible. How did you find the difference between, because you've released an album before this one that took 8 years, and you've said yourself that you're a bit inexperienced when you did that. Was it Slavic influence in that first album as well?
No, that was almost like a Bjork vibe. Because it was my first album, I was eager to share everything I pretty much wrote in the past. So starting with choir type of songs, then there was one almost like a rock song, there was one very folk song, so it was a little bit of everything, trying myself. And there was one song that was actually the first song that was written in this Slavic fusion style one, and I felt like, oh, I think I want to do more of that.
Yeah, and you've put like pieces of your soul into each of these songs because of it being so much a part of you. And you're also going to be hosting Slavic singing workshops to sort of teach people about this music that you absolutely love.
Yes, this is this extra twist that I've decided to add to my tour to celebrate this album, is to offer a free Slavic inspired singing workshop where I invite people. It doesn't matter whether they have experience or they can read music or not. It's just about, you know, the joy of singing together. And I'm going to teach one of the songs on my album. If they want, they can join me on the stage to perform with me.
How exciting. What does it feel like to be teaching them something that is so connected to you, these songs that you've put so much into, to then be teaching people the words that you've written and teaching them how to sing in Slavic and have these traditions through them?
It is very special, and actually I had my first experience in 2023 when a choir joined me on the stage. It was absolutely amazing. I sing in the choir, Oriana Choir, which is Sunshine Coast group, and I asked them if they would like to, you know, participate in my album launch, and they said yes. And that's where I had my first experience of teaching a song. And it was such an amazing feeling, and I decided I want to continue doing that. I have been involved in audience during my concerts a little bit before the song, and I felt like it was not enough. It felt good, but I felt like I want to actually spend more time interacting with the audience. So I decided, why don't I actually allocate 1 hour before the concert and we learn that song together, and then if they decide to come to my concert, I will actually invite them onto the stage with me.
Wow. And this is happening in Udlo, correct?
Yes, Udlo Hall.
So, well, I guess we've been talking about your music, but where can people hear it over the next coming weeks?
So I have one concert on the Sunshine Coast, which is October 4th in Udlo Hall. The concert starts at 7 p.m, but the singing workshop starts at 5, from 5 till 6. Then there's a 1 hour break during which they can have a taste of Slavic inspired food. I'm inviting a lady who does all these beautiful, delicious bites, Slavic, like blini, piragi. I don't know if you know these words.
I do not, but they sound delicious, and I'm gonna have to try.
Yeah, so there will be an hour of trying all these little snacks, and then at 7, with the happy stomachs, we're going to dive into music. And then I have another concert in I actually start my tour on the 19th of September at Banshee's Bar, Ipswich, and that's also different. There won't be a singing workshop or food, but there will be another duo joining me called Salty Sirens. So they sing sea shanties, like really interactive and fun, very folk. So I will be sharing the stage with them, which has this little extra vibe. And then I will have a concert, house concert in Hervey Bay, I'm very excited about this one because it's also has its own vibe, because people actually get to interact me afterwards. We having tea and we having jam together. So there will be other musicians, and after we have tea and chats, we actually will go and do this very informal, casual jam, whoever wants to, you know.
It sounds like a phenomenal tour in general across the national tour, especially because you've got so many different little delights at every single one. But we've been talking about your music. I think it's time that we hear a song. What song are you going to play for us today?
The song that I'm going to play is from my album Golden Wreath, and I wrote it during prolonged rains. There were actually floodings and here on the Sunshine Coast, and it's been so long and gray and miserable, and I started feeling rainy on the inside, and that's when I wrote this song. Once churning are reposing now, tears once burning finally run out. Endless rains are numbing me somehow. My knife curls are now straightened out. No more restlessness, no helplessness. My heart is quiescent and worn out. There is nothing left but emptiness. My soul has been silently torn out. No joyfulness, no sorrow, no laughter, no tears. Just tumbleweed across the desert and splinters for years. No joyfulness, no sorrow, no laughter, no tears. Just tumbleweed across the desert and splinters for
Oh my
you.
God, that was gorgeous.
Oh, it always makes me
Oh.
nervous because it's so different when you hear like very dry voice in your head.
That was so good. Wow, I'm a bit shaky. I'm like, wow, that was a really gorgeous song. Absolutely
you.
gorgeous. Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, when you mentioned the rain, I moved from Townsville where
And
never
there was like flooding.
yeah, there was flooding.
Yeah, we were wearing gumboots and a lot of people were stuck, and it was endless.
Yeah.
I could not believe like how long I didn't see the sun, and I just started feeling so like
Yeah.
yeah. And this is my music therapy.
Yeah.
This song was the way for me to get it out of me.
Yeah.
And it made me feel better. Anyway, you see, the song came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be born without. And I
Without it.
actually say often this song was written by the rain and me. It's a collaboration with
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna write that down to add to the end.